Hello, I'm Gino A, extraordinaire, awesomeness. I am awesome sauce. I am one of the greatest fishermen to ever hit this side of the shores. I've been fishing for as long as I can remember. I remember in the age of 4 having my first little Batman fishing pole and fishing reel. I'm here today to show you my expertise in how to land the biggest and best fish in the Utah lakes and rivers and ponds that are local to your area of Salt Lake County. I've been fishing ever since I was a child. I've fished many of the lakes and rivers of the United States, caught many trophies, and many different types of fish native to North America. I love fishing during the day, especially early mornings or mid-afternoons. You are able to see a lot more. There's a lot more action going on. You do have to give more presentation to the fish. A lot of times you can fish with a single lure and not get anything, and then just do something as simple as switch out your lure and come in with 2 or 3 fish. It's a game of finding out what the fish are feeling like that day. Today we're going to go to Bonneville Lake, located off Legacy Highway. I like this lake because of the fact it's very large. Out of all the man-made ponds that it technically is in the Salt Lake County, Davis County, Weber County area, it is the biggest at 50 acres. It is freshly stocked with trout constantly and gives anglers and fishermen a good chance to try for different types of species of fish. We're going to use a bunch of different types of lures today. They're mainly going to be spinning trout lures. Some have fur at the bottom or hairs, and others are just plain. But the main aspect that makes them good is their spinning action they have on the spinning plate. Fish are, in the sense, will eat their own kind that are smaller. It is not uncommon. The first one I chose it has a rainbow pattern to it to make it have the look of a young native fish. The brightness in the dark of the water would give a better attraction to the fish with the larger spinner on it to give more vibration in the water, to give a wounded type of fish look for the prey you're looking to get. Here I'm teaching my friend Maggie how to fish for her first time. I'll be honest, it's a little bit frustrating because I've just done it naturally for over 30 years. I will be honest that I am not the best teacher for patience, but my knowledge of how to present the lure or the bait to the fish has been extraordinary. Here we're going to help Maggie learn how to successfully cast a spinning rod, to reel it in, and to give the presentation that we want the lure to do towards the fish. I grew up in Michigan, surrounded by the Great Lakes and many hundreds of natural lakes within 5-mile drive. One thing I do not like about Utah is the fact that there are not many natural lakes. They are man-made. They are man-stocked, except for native species like certain forms of trout. One thing I don't like is the fact that I have to drive 30 miles or 40 miles to get to a good pond from where I live. There's nothing I like about the drive in this state. People in Utah need to put the Cracker Jack licenses back in the Cracker Jack box and go learn how to drive somewhere. I am surprised that half the people are alive. Unlike back in Michigan, where I lived on the backside of a lake, all I had to do was walk out my back door. Let's say lovey. The pond we're fishing at tonight is a artificial bait only. Normally I would choose to use worms, preferably night crawlers that I would cut in half. But here, since I have to use artificial bait, I chose to use a marshmallow type bait. And honestly, it's what it sounds like. It is a marshmallow painted chartreuse with glitter attached to it and a scent to attract the fish. The thing that you're looking for is patience. Instead of casting and reeling all the time to try to aggravate the fish, you're going to sit there and wait for their appetite to be enticed by what you present to them. So instead of using fancy lures, you use a hook. You put some form of artificial bait on it or a worm, and you cast it out. When it gets out in the pond, your bobber will either have a little neon stick on it or a bobber that pulsates light, and you sit there and you wait till you see the bobber go underwater. That is when you know you have a fish.